it. Big and flat in the blanket. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas. Head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be
all right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Here's Goff now on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. Whoosh. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Okay, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen in today's NFL, they're going to weigh over 300 pounds, but that doesn't mean they don't have agility. And the way that they can get out in front of a runner and create a space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and the runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because it's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked really well for a nice piece of yardage.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. The first carry now for Rob Kelly. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Here we go. Spread 38. Spread 38.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rob Kelly, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 45 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here's Goff. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. In for the score. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A first down throw for Brissett. The left side throw complete to Adams. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there at 22. First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flex round! Flex round! Hey, you got 3. Come on, let's go! What? 90!
Brissett now on second down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Here we go! What? 90! What? 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
On second down, Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Here we go! What? 90!
First and goal, Kelly. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Rob Kelly with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Play action. It's gone. Throw left side complete. It's Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st and 10, gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Eagles have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They pitch it out to Cook. Fights loose. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down, Brissett. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
On 3rd down, Brissett. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
A toss to Cook, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
Out of the gun, Brissett. This is caught, and he'll be out of bounds. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They come out here in the eye, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Rob Kelly on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles add on to their lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. After the run, Goff going to throw. He finds Corey Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, it's gone. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Goff now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it, but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jaron Reed coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. From the 50, it's gone. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Cook able to escape. And some space here. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this joint.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He lost 6 there on the first down play. Now this time he'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
Handoff comes to Cook. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
Here's Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So now the Pats offense comes on, and they'll try for the two-point conversion.
76, tell him. 76.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Brissett sets to throw it. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ohio!
to throw. Brissett. And he's going to go down again. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Patriots take over. Across the NFL landscape, a little bit of a surprise right now in Dallas. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Second and 10. Goff again. Looking deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Goff now looks to throw. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Goff on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Here we go. DC.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To the air again. Goff. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is. Wide open. Got the shot. And he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Let's go.
Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bryant's kick is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here we go. White 90. White 90. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
A second down throw for Brissett. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And it's a fumble, and the Patriots have it. Often on fumbles, you look at a guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very solid gain of 27. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Come on, let's go. Spread 38.
Now Hundley. Steps away to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Hundley. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Elsewhere, they have gone to the 3rd quarter now in Dallas. And the Cowboys on the board again. It's a 2-touchdown lead there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 1st and 10, Brissett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Goff. Rolling to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. 190. 190. Flex round. Flex round.
A 1st down throw for Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daquan Jones in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Taco Charlton in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go. 190. 190.
Brissett. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. Elsewhere, they have gone to the 3rd quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. After the run, Goff going to throw. And this one is incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the... It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. So that one will be accepted. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 2nd down, Brissett again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the crossing route, complete. That's Campbell. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Eagles have recovered. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Cook on the toss left. And a nice spin into some open field. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Set now on second down. Throw left side complete. It's Keller.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Again, it's Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
The gun, Brissett. He's got Adams on the hook on. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you they're...
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Rob Kelly taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you said 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Crosby with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Now they try the right side here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They go play action here on first down. Try to lay one up deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A big play there for the Patriots. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Flex round! Flex round!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll drop the throw. Being chased out left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Coleman, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Corey Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had the big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for two? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So the Patriots coming out now. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Here we go. What? 90.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
They'll look to throw. And Adams has it complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Preston Smith in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
They set the goal beginning of the year. Hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now